Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, £60, £25. That's a super bright light. This is a Philips Hue lamp and costs a lot of money and only works with Philips Hue's own hub. This, on the other hand, is a ZEMISMART downlighter. It works with Philips Hue's hub, it works with Ikea's hub, which is extremely exciting because that's mega cheap, and it also works with Samsung's Smartthings. It's also way brighter. And you might be going, Paul, you moron, that's not a lamp. And I know it is not a lamp, but I know people that have put these into things like Sweeties jars and turned them into lamps. So why would I ever buy this? Are you ready for the most unimpressive unboxing ever? Gave you no choice there, it is unboxed. Look at that! It's really basic. I'm guessing it's because ZEMISMARTs don't want you to think of this as a toy, because electricity will totally kill you. The important thing about it is this thing here, which is a Zigbee thingy, and it controls the LEDs in here to make them the right colour, depending on what it's told to do by either your Ikea hub, or your Philips Hue hub, or your SmartThings hub, because it works with all of them. Flipping all of them. This is an old cable with a plug on the end, and all I'm going to do is cut it off somewhere close to the end, because I want a nice long cable on my device. So the first thing we need to do is bare these wires. There are 2 wires in this one. If you've got 3, one of them will be an earth wire. You can just forget about the earth wire, you just need the other 2 cables. I think there is about right. I've done this a few times before. Nope. Cocked it up straight away. Brilliant. This happens to be a cable for an old disco light, and therefore it only ever needed 2 cables, so I don't have an earth wire anyway, and all I'm going to do is twist these ends up. So I've snipped the wires down so that they are a sensible length to fit into this thing. Basically, you've got a live and neutral here, this brown wire is your live, and this blue wire is your neutral. It's as simple as that. You can't pull these out very easily, but I would keep this part away from little fingers. Not the guy from Game of Thrones, I mean your children, because if they yank on that, it's going to become an unpleasant situation. This thing will help to some degree, it clamps down on them, but I seriously wouldn't let this hang around in front of your kids. It has one more cable sticking out, I don't know what that's for. I'm not going to touch it though, it might kill me. If you don't know what a cable does, probably best to stick electrical tape on it. I'm going to do that now before I do anything else, so I'm going to unplug it, put electrical tape on that, and then carry on playing. If I haven't made it completely clear to you, don't leave this thing anywhere near your kids. If you're going to use this as a lamp, like I'm going to, I don't have any kids, but if you have kids, you want to put all this in some kind of a housing that they can't access and play around with. Otherwise, just stick it in your flipping ceiling, like it's meant to. So now I'm feeling a little bit more safe and pretty much blinded by this ridiculously bright light, I'm going to try and pair it to my Philips Hue. So I am going to open up the Philips Hue app, and I'm going to go to light setup, and then add a light, and I'm going to press search. Fingers crossed, that's it. Hopefully it's as simple as that. Oh my goodness, it is as simple as that. Huh. It just did a thing. Oh, I remember. I'm gonna name it. Back? That's it, I have a ceiling light. I've got my ceiling light and I can turn it off. And it goes off. Excellent, and I can turn it on. And it comes on, and it's instantaneous, which is excellent. Yeah, this is good. I like it. I like it a lot. Welcome to my incredibly professional setup, but this is a chopping board. Basically, I've angled these a very similar distance, a very similar angle, but I've turned the brightness right down on the ZEMISMART bulb because it is crazy. It is like super, super bright. You can see here in the app, I've had to turn it right down to like 7% or something. So if we go back in and match these and move them around, you should see just how accurate the colours are. That is insanely accurate. So reds are identical. Yellows are identical. Greens are identical. This is really impressive. This is a great little lamp, I think, already. Blue, light blue. So this blue is a lot brighter. I don't know why, but the blues seem to be brighter. The colours in real life are very, very, very similar. You're not going to know the difference if you haven't got them side by side. Yeah, it's still a lot brighter.
Yeah, deep blue. The colours are identical, it's just brighter for whatever reason. Purples. That is identical. Bit further around.
Yeah, you can see it when you go to kind of like the real pinks. You can see this one is a little bit more purple. I can get a pink though. I've just got to move it around a bit until I get the pink that I want. I can get any colour that I want out of this. It just doesn't 100% match to this one when you get around to the pinks. If you like pink, you might not want this lamp. Let me show you the difference in brightness, because the difference in brightness is kind of bonkers. If we go into these bulbs and I select the downlighter and pull that all the way up, that's how much more bright it is. Ludicrously bright by comparison. These are full on. My original Hue light is at its maximum, and it just can't handle the power. It can't handle the power at all. So if it's brightness you're after, this is a much brighter version of this for a lot cheaper, and also does the colours pretty much identically, unless you really like pink. Alexa, scan for new devices.
I found ceiling light, and you can control it by saying,
Yay! Thumbs up! Alexa, turn ceiling light off.
Okay.
You beauty. Do I recommend this? Of course I flipping do, it's brilliant. This is great. It's obviously intended to be put in your ceiling and it will work perfectly for that reason. But as I said at the beginning of the video, I know people have turned them into proper lamps using Sweeties tubs and actually a drain pipe corner, which is absolutely flipping ingenious. ZEMISMART, if you're watching, why don't you make housings for these and turn them into lamps? That's an even better idea. You could sell them that way. That's it. Links are in the description if you want to buy this. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see some more of this guy, hit that subscribe button. If you want to help support my channel like these amazing people do, honestly, I love these people. Be one of these people by visiting Patreon, or if you want to do a one-off donation, maybe I've helped you out, you can do so at PayPal. Also, I am at social media type places, as everybody in the whole world is. Come and join me there and hang out, and I'll see you next time. £60 and a knobhead. £25. Super cheap stuff from Ikea, and also works with super cheap stuff from, I don't know. So this isn't a Zigbee. Zigbee. This is a Philips Hue lamp and